I do that again with my sage, and I wrap the sage around them. I don't just go up and down. But what I do is I actually do that. I do my symbols, you know, the person. I do the cross. I do the circle, and then I do the pyramid. You know, at the time I didn't realize I was doing that, because, you know, when you start incorporating stuff, and I was like, oh. So I am doing that too. And then the other thing I forgot to tell you is when you go up a second time, that's usually the time I'll do the hands. I forgot to tell you that. When you go up the second time after you do here, then you can do their hands, and you can actually feel, you know, you'll feel that stuff coming out. So
you don't massage them here?
No, I just hold them and push the energy through. You can't do the hands sometimes for very heavy people. That's fine, because you won't be able to get over them like that unless you have it where your tables where you can go around. And some people don't like that. They don't like to be touched. You can put it over them, but it's good if you could hold it, because you can feel it being drawn out of their fingers. Now, after you do this, that's when you want to go around and say, okay, I did their energy points. So I'm gonna let me start playing with the aura. You worked on Paul, so you know here his solar plexus was he's got a little bit of stuff going on. So let me sit there and see, you know, how this is, because you want to make sure you know we keep going back and forth. How is this going? So when I do the aura, some people feel the aura around their body. You know, it's because, you know, it could be out to here, obviously. So they're already feeling it. It's just where your intent is. So you have to remember, if you're doing the energy points, your intent is on the chakras. You're going to get the information on the chakras. If your intent is the aura, then your mind is already flipping to the aura. So now you're like, okay, you're seeing that. You're seeing their layers. You're like, okay, let me see how their layers are. Some people like to work around when I teach the healing, so it's different. Some people like to work over. I like to do it like the picture shows. I like to do it around. So for me, it works if I work with the aura going this way.
And your eyes are open.
For that.
Okay.
But then only when I'm first looking, I close them so I can feel.
Right.
You know, so like I might go like this all the way around their body, which is what I do. And then I'll feel if there's a space or a cold spot. You're all going to do it different. You know, it's whatever works for you. It's just when you're thinking of the aura, you're going to get that information on the aura. So, and you can, when you're working on the aura, what you want to do is envision those gaps being filled. So you put that white light around the person, just like we always talk about. Surround yourself with white light. You can put in the colors if you feel like it's their emotional layer. You feel like there's something going on because of their heart chakra, fill it in with that. You know what I mean? Fill those colors in. You want to seal it, close it, and you don't want them to have any spaces or gaps. You'll feel them. There's no way you're not going to feel them. And even if you're somebody who isn't there yet, where you're not feeling those spaces, it doesn't matter. If you're intent and you're visualizing that aura being solid, being whole, being good, even if you want to radiate the white light through the entire aura, because that's how it seems to work for you right now, until you get used to doing that, you can do that, because the minute you're putting that energy out, it's going to do it. So you just want to make sure you don't forget their layers.